What's up, guys? Welcome to our second episode on the Asylum Top 13. This episode, we're going to look more at Mother Earth, at the 13 plants not recommended to eat. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content to come. And on to the countdown. Starting off always as number 13 is Dieffenbachia. This plant is native to the New World tropics. Some species have been cultivated as ornamental houseplants. The English names for it are dumbcane and mother-in-law's tongue, referring to the poisoning effect of the rapides, which cause a temporary inability to speak. Chewing of this plant causes numbing, oral irritation, excessive drooling, and swelling. Stories that this plant is a deadly poison are urban legends. Next up on our countdown, we have oleander. This plant is grown as a hedge and used for ornamental purposes. All parts of this beautiful plant are deadly. The toxins are so strong that people have become ill from eating raw honey made from the bees visiting its flowers. Fatalities from this beautiful plant are rare because it's extremely bitter. Next up at number 11, we have foxglove. This plant makes its home in Western and Southwestern Europe, Western and Central Asia, and Northwestern Africa. Foxglove is grown in many gardens worldwide due to its vivid flowers. The toxins contained in this plant cause cardiac arrest. Please do not eat any part of this plant. None of it. I would also advise not to lick your fingers either after handling it. Number 10 on our list goes to white snakeroot. This plant is responsible for the death of Abraham Lincoln's mother, Nancy Hanks. It makes its home in North America. People can get sick from eating and drinking from a cow that has eaten this plant. Symptoms of milk poisoning include reddened tongue, nausea, weakness, and many more. Farmers are now aware of how deadly this little flower can be, so they make every effort to remove it from their cow pastures. Next up at number 9, we have lily of the valley. This plant makes its home throughout the cool, temperate northern hemisphere in Asia and Europe. It is highly poisonous with sweetly scented, pendant, bell-shaped white flowers. All parts of this plant are highly poisonous. Even the red berries that attract children can cause abdominal pain, vomiting, lower heart rate, blurred vision, drowsiness, and red skin rashes. Roughly 38 different cardiac glycosides have been found in this plant. A cardiac glycoside is a chemical that causes your heart to beat faster. Moving on to number 8, we have English yew. This plant is native to Western, Central, and Southern Europe, Northwest Africa, Northern Iraq, and Southwest Asia. Yew is grown as an ornamental plant. Most parts of this plant are toxic, and eating the leaves can result in death. This plant can live between 400 and 600 years. It is believed that several yew trees in Britain predate the 10th century. One significant tree is the Fordinghall yew. This tree is located in Perthshire, Scotland. It has the largest recorded trunk girth and is believed to be around 1,500 years old. The entire bush, except the red flesh of the berry covering the seeds, are toxic. Even with the wood being poisonous, yew was one of the most often used woods for bows. If you decide to work with it, please use the proper personal protective equipment. All right, number 7 on our list is deadly nightshade. This deadly plant makes its home in the wooded or waste areas in Central and Southern Eurasia. This plant has dull green leaves and shiny black berries about the size of cherries. The berries are known to be sweet. There is a legend that says Macbeth's soldiers made a wine from the deadly nightshade berries in order to defeat the invading Danes. Physical contact with the leaves may cause a skin irritation. Ingestion of the stems, leaves, berries, and roots can cause paralysis of the involuntary muscles of the body, including the heart. Next up, at number 6, we have hemlock. This plant makes its home in Europe and North Africa. Hemlock has several locations outside its native region due to it being introduced there. This plant is hardy and capable of living in a variety of environments. Hemlock grows to 5 to 8 feet tall with a smooth green hollow stem, usually spotted or streaked with red and purple on the lower half of the stem. This plant has small, white, 5-petal flowers that are loosely clustered. All parts of this plant are poisonous. All right, guys, we have made it all the way up to number 5. And at number 5, we have the rosary pea. The rosary pea is native to tropical areas. It is often used in the making of jewelry and prayer rosaries. Once the seeds have been scratched, broken, or chewed, they can be lethal. Many jewelers working with these seeds have fallen ill or died just by pricking their fingers while crafting with them. So, at number 4, we have water hemlock. This plant is considered one of North America's most toxic plants, being highly poisonous to humans. It is also native to the temperate regions of the northern hemisphere. This plant lives in wet meadows with distinctive small green or white flowers shaped like an umbrella. Water hemlock bears a close resemblance to hemlock. Eating any part of this plant will result in seizures. Treatment for poisonings with water hemlock include activated charcoal and anticonvulsive medication. Further medical care, including intubation and mechanical ventilation, may be needed also. Number 3 on the list is the castor bean. The castor bean holds the Guinness Book of World Records record for the world's most poisonous plant. This plant is native to Africa. It is mainly used as an ornamental plant. Processed seeds are the source of castor oil. Unprocessed seeds naturally contain the poison ricin. Ricin is deadly even in the smallest amount. It has been used several times in assassination attempts. Most of the fatalities are from accidental ingestion by children, pets, and wildlife. Number 2 on this list is angel's trumpet. This plant is native to tropical regions of South America. They are also grown as ornamental container plants worldwide. This plant can either be a large shrub or a small tree. The leaves are often covered in fine hairs. The plant gets its name from the large trumpet-shaped flowers. The flowers come in a variety of colors, and most have a pleasant smell that is noticeable in the evening. All parts of this plant are dangerous, but the seeds and leaves are especially dangerous. There was a young man who cut off his own penis after drinking a cup of tea made from the leaves of this plant. This plant is known to cause hallucinations, but can kill you or cause self-harm while you're in the hallucinations. All right, so we finally made it to number 1. And number 1 on our list today goes to poison ivy. This plant makes its home in Asia and eastern North America. This plant can be an ivy-like vine and grow with the support of the trees, or it can also take the form of a small shrub and stand up to 3 feet tall. Most have 3 almond-shaped leaflets. The sap created by ivy typically causes contact dermatitis. Around 15 to 25% of people have no allergy to the sap. It is highly recommended not to burn this plant if you have an allergy. If you inhale the smoke, you will have the same blisters like on the skin in your lungs. Same with eating it. You will have the blisters all through your mouth and digestive tract. People who are sensitive to the sap from poison ivy can also experience a similar rash from mangoes. Mangoes and poison ivy are in the same family. So, once again, guys, we have come to the end. I hope you learned something today. Maybe I taught you a thing or two about some plants. Maybe you won't eat these. Hopefully you won't eat these. I prefer for you not to eat these. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see some more and what you'd like to see on our next one. Until then, guys, have a good one.